Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the summary and comparison between the novel and the movie version of The Lost World. The story begins with Edward Malone, a young reporter, going to his news editor, MacArdle, to procure a dangerous and adventurous mission to impress the woman he falls in love with, Gladys Angerton. Then he is sent to interview Professor Challenger to determine if his claims about his trip to South America are accurate. Challenger reveals that his discovery of dinosaurs in South America has been ridiculed for years, so he invites Malone on an expedition to prove his story along with Professor Summerlee, Professor of Comparative Anatomy, and Lord John Roxton, a sportsman and a traveler. They reach the plateau with the aid of Indian guides. The four members of the expedition make their way onto it. Then disaster befalls them as they find themselves trapped when one of the local guides, Gomez, destroys the bridge, trampling them upon the plateau. The act of his betrayal is explained by the fact that Roxton had killed Gomez's brother the last time he was in South America. With the four trapped on the plateau, the rest of the expedition group melts away into the forest and only Zambo, the loyal guide, at the base. After exploring the plateau and having some adventures, Challenger, Summerlee, and Roxton are captured by a race of ape-men, a mixture of human and ape, but Roxton manages to escape and team up with Malone to mount a rescue.
They arrive just in time to prevent the execution of Professor Summerlee and several other humans, which include a young man who turns out to be Prince of Swords of the Akala, a tribe of humans. They rescue Akala, then take the party to their tribe with the help of the expedition firepower. The Akala would defeat the Ape-Men. Now, danger has been eliminated, but the four members of Challenger's expedition still find themselves trapped on the plateau. The four now start to plan the escape. With the help from the young prince of the Akala whom they'd saved, the expedition finally discovers a tunnel that leads to the outside, where they meet up with Zambo and a large rescue party, and soon all of them are back in England. They present their report, which includes pictures and a newspaper report by Malone. Even so, it is widely laughed at by many distractors. And it is when Challenger shows them a live pterodactyl that the story is truly generally believed. Challenger has regained his scientific reputation. In addition, each of the four is now incredibly rich because Roxton has brought back diamonds from the plateau. Challenger arranges to open a private museum. Summerlee intends to retire and go categorizing fossils. Roxton plans to return to the Lost World. And Malone returned to his love, Gladys, only to find out that she'd married a clerk while he was away. So with nothing keeping him in London, he decides to be part of Roxton's second trip.
The structural element we choose is setting. After comparing the Lost World between the novel version and the 1925 movie version, we found the similarity between both versions. The beginning and the end of the story proceed in London, England. The four main protagonists plan to take an expedition to the Amazon Basin in South America, then arrive at the massive plateau where the Lost World is situated. These places are examples of integral setting. In addition, there is Zoological Institute, where Professor Sharon presents his dinosaur discovery, which is the backdrop setting.
We also found a difference between both versions. In novel versions, there is a place called Ape-Man Village in which the Ape-Man live, and the cave village in which the human called Ekla live. But in the movie versions, the Ape-Man Village does not appear. And since the movie does not even mention the Ekla tribe in the movie, the cave village in which the Ekla live does not appear either. Nevertheless, there is also a place that only appears in the movie versions. The cave where Lord John Loxon found the skeleton and the locket of Mabel White, Paula White's father, who discovered the lost work.